All across the board, a lot of these big name companies that also provide contractual agreements with owner operators are dropping their owner operator contracts.
Get it, 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 get it.
What's going on, y'all? Jay McFadden, just LLC and the Truckers Hustle, and today we're talking about all of these different companies that are dropping owner operators. So what that means is you take a company like Walmart, for example. I'm not saying that Walmart is a company that is actually involved in this, but you take a company of their size, their stature, their reputation, and you have a certain number of owner operators that also subcontract for them, right? Well, they are taking that opportunity away and they're getting rid of owner operators completely. Now, we can speculate and come up with reasons why we believe these companies are dropping owner operators, but let me help you make sense of it really quick and tell you why these companies are dropping owner operators. Simply because if they have company drivers that will pull their freight, they come in every day, they're under a schedule, they can essentially tell them what to do, where they're going, and know that they're not going to get any kind of pushback when it comes to making a decision on if they're going to pull freight or not. They would rather take that route. When it comes to us as owner operators, we have the option of saying, no, I don't feel like it today, or no, it's not paying enough. And that is more risky to these companies than hiring somebody on to work as a company driver, give them a salary, and pay their benefits. They would rather come out of pocket in that sense than come out of pocket and pay the owner operator, if I'm being honest, okay? But that's what it comes down to. They would rather pay the company drivers because they know that it's going to cost a little bit less. Yes, they have their benefits and everything, their packages and all of that they're taking care of and paying for, but they'll take their chance on a company driver before they take their chances on owner operators. And today, owner operators are having a hard time finding freight that pays the money that actually sustains their company. Okay? That is the fact of the matter. That leaves us with this option. We can either say, hey, we're going to go ahead and start our own authority, or we can go and subcontract for one of the big four companies, okay? The big four, as I've mentioned in many of my videos from before, you got Mercer, Landstar, Admiral Merchants, and Bennett Transportation. Those are the big four right now that I know for sure. Two of them I've actually contracted for and, made a considerable amount of money with one of them. But, they would be the option. And if I'm being very honest, they are a good option. They're a very good option, especially for somebody that's looking to become an owner operator. All right, I don't want to go too far into it, but one of the reasons is because you'll actually save money on your insurance. When you have a company like that and you get under their insurance, you fall into a pool and that insurance is actually discounted, okay? So it's something that should be considered by a lot of people. For a long time, I was like, I would love to get my own authority. I even thought about doing it. And, there's two people that I have met out here on the road. One is actually related to my brother-in-law, and he swears by having his own authority. He actually wanted me to run under him for a while, but it ended up never happening because I had other plans at the time and I didn't want to go wasting his time or anything like that. So yeah, you could get your own authority, but you getting your own authority is you spending far more money than at this point in time in trucking is not feasible, and it just does not make sense. Okay, it might make sense for someone that's been an owner operator that started their authority but never operated under their authority. Here's what I mean. You've been owner operating for a while, you've subcontracted for a company for several years, and you started your authority several years ago, but you never ran with it. The idea behind doing this is allowing your authority, your MC number, your motor carrier number, and your USDOT number to essentially age a little bit and have a little bit of time under their belts. When companies are looking for carriers to carry or ship their freight, they're looking at how long or how old that company is, how old that DOT number is. They're not looking at how long you might have had insurance or how long that DOT or your company has been insured, because the idea behind it is if you've got the time under your belt, the insurance won't really matter as long as you have insurance. All right, that has been my understanding of it, and that's what I've been taught by some of the veteran owner, operator, and authority holders out here on the road. Okay, smart concept, I'd say so, but you also have to have the discipline to be able to do that. Let's say that you are an owner operator, you've been driving for years, right? And you contract with a certain company and their insurance requirements are a little different. They require you to get insurance externally, right? Now, you could set yourself up to where you could have that company that has been insuring you for a little bit of time to, give you a quote on maybe $1 million policy for freight, okay? Your chances of getting a decent rate are a lot higher than someone that just came off the street, obviously, or just became an owner operator. All right, but the same factors that they consider when you're getting insurance for your car are the same factors that they consider and more when it comes to getting insurance for your truck. So like credit, work history, income, they're looking at all of that stuff. Okay, it's weird. Some of the stuff I don't know why they look at, but that's been my experience doing it. I tried to get a quote through Progressive years ago, and I actually did get one, and it was outrageous. Okay, simply because I had not been an owner operator long enough. I had just purchased my truck within that year, and they had quoted me $3,200, $3,600, something like that, and that is an outrageous number to pay for insurance. The lowest I've seen an authority holder, an owner operator authority holder, pay for insurance was about $800 to $900. That was on the low end, and that was for $1 million policy, but that was also years ago. And the highest on average that I've seen for someone that had been owner operating for like 5 years with their own authority was about $1,500. Okay, so consider that, man. With all these companies that are dropping owner operators and cutting their contracts, we're gonna need a place to go. We're gonna need a home, right? So you can either put yourself in a potentially great amount of debt going to get your own authority, or you could take it slow, do it the smart way, and subcontract for one of those big four companies that I had just mentioned. Okay, other than that, do your research on them. If that's something that you're considering, definitely think about it, and I'll provide more information on it. A lot of stuff I don't really want to provide here. I'd rather actually do it in a Zoom meeting. So with that being said, I have a video posted in my short section that actually has my QR code for the Truckers Hustle Zoom webinars. Okay, I'm not charging anything for these webinars. Basically, just if you get in there, scan that code, put your email in there so that I can actually add you to the recipient list, and you can get notifications or notified when I'm about to go live or actually put certain information out there. Okay, exclusive stuff when it comes down to how to really move in this trucking industry. Right now, it's do or don't, man, and we need to start moving accordingly. Okay, with that being said, I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.
Get it, 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 hey, get it, get it, get it, hey, get it, get it, get it, get it, yeah, get it, get it, on my soul, ain't no letting up.